I think there's a general misconception that medicine is very, very busy as soon as semester one starts. As long as you have that good routine moving forward and have actually balancing whether you play sports, your social life or instruments, you can get along quite well. My name's Nikhil Reddy. I am originally from Ballarat, and as of 2023, I'll be studying medicine at Monash University. I think medicine really did have that perfect combination of being able to work with such like-minded people who are naturally interested in the sciences and health, but also the fact that medicine's always progressing. I mean, especially with the COVID pandemic, the fact that increased knowledge towards vaccines and just global health had to be increased for the safety of people. I think that was a very key factor in the reasons why I wanted to do medicine. And I think finally the fact that I was surrounded by medicine from both my parents being rural GPs, and that I was also able to firsthand see the job satisfaction they were able to get while building relationships with their patients. There were many different reasons why I chose to do it at Monash. I mean, the main obvious one was the fact that it is closer to home, but I think the fact that it's also 5 years and it's very heavily involved with clinical skills, you can get along quite well. So I think my top tips and advice for people starting medicine is actually get a bit of a taster while you're in high school. In year 11 and 12, I was involved with the local radiology clinic, also involved with my parents' general practicing clinic. And I was in and out of these like health professionals and health areas. I was able to really get a general understanding of what these fields involved. I think that was a big reason in why I wanted to study medicine, because I was able to see that heavy patient interaction was quite fulfilling, and it's something that I could see for a very long time. That day when I did get my medicine results on the 12th of January, and I was able to see that I did get an offer from Monash University, I think there was absolutely zero thought back into choosing MedView to help me. During the application period, especially for medicine, it's very tedious. All the forms you need to sign, all the universities you need to apply to. And the fact that I was able to have someone who could help me from MedView and from Crimson through that whole application process, it definitely made that a lot more easier than what it actually should have been. So I think that was definitely my biggest challenge during that whole application process, and actually trying to just apply to all the medical schools in Australia. My favorite part with MedView was the very prompt responses. I mean, I did a lot of UCAT work and interview work with them, and the fact that I was able to actually ask them questions, even at late hours of the night, maybe 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock, and actually get a response within 15 minutes, or if not 15 minutes, very early on the next day, I think that was a very good part of MedView, as it felt like they did care about my progress, and it wasn't just this professional interaction that I had with them. I definitely remember one of my tutors being Dexter Sim. He was my UCAT tutor, and I had a UCAT tutor, interview tutor, and someone who helped me with the application side of things and just my overall awareness of the whole process. I mean, the fact that they were able to talk to me, not even just about academics, but about sport and social life, and actually develop that rapport between both of us, I think that was very good in me wanting to interact with them a lot more. And just overall progress my skills, whether it's through the UCAT or MMI, or even just my awareness of the whole process. The whole idea of getting into medicine, studying medicine, sounds very hectic, very busy, very stressful. And while at times it can be, I think it's very important to remember that you can still maintain such a balanced lifestyle while doing it. I have a good group of friends who do get together like most weekends, go have dinners together. I've got a good sports team I play with. I run by myself. I like listening to music and different things like that. And I still do have heaps of time for my academics, just because I've got that very strong routine set in place, and I do have that schedule set from the start of the week. If you can stay organized, and if you can manage your time really well, you don't actually have to sacrifice that many things to get into medicine and to study medicine. This is actually a very important thing for me to say, because I feel a lot of people, especially younger people in year 10, year 9, year 11, who are trying to get into medicine, that is a big factor playing on their mind, whether or not medicine is for them, considering that it's very busy, there won't be much of a social life and things like that. And I think if that is truly what you want, you will find a way to maintain a very balanced lifestyle, and it's actually quite enjoyable because you are really studying what you want to study, and you know the years after studying medicine, it'll be a very fulfilling life dealing with patients and doing what you want through the health sciences.